Okay, so in this video, we are going to be using what's called a markup and markdown calculator. Okay, now this calculator is for retailers, for customers, and for people who are doing inventory control or inventory management. Okay, now let's start off with the first calculation over here. Okay, now in this calculation, you know what your cost price is and you know what the selling price or the retail price is. Okay, so let's say the cost price is $300 and your retail is 400. Okay, so as you can see over here, this calculator automatically calculates your markup in percentage, which is 33.33, and your markup in dollars, which is $100. All right. Now, if you know what your cost price is and if you know what your markup in percentage is, should you need to know your markup in dollars and your selling price or your retail price, this calculator can do the job for you. All right, so let's say your cost price in this case is $800 for a certain item. All right, and your markup in percentage is 11%. Okay, as you can see over here, this calculator automatically calculates your markup in dollars, which is $88, and your final retail price, okay, which is $888. Okay, now what are some applications for these kind of calculators? All right, one application is for a retailer. Suppose you own a business. Okay, let's say you're doing inventory management. You're counting your inventory. Okay, when you count your inventory, you would like to know what the markup on a certain item should be for you to arrive at a certain profit. Okay, so this calculator can calculate that markup for you. Okay, all you need to know is the percentage for markup and your cost price. Okay, so apart from that, let's say you're a customer. Okay, you walk into a store and you see a discount on a certain item. Okay, let's say it's on clothing. All right, so when you see, let's say, 20% off, okay, you would like to know what the final retail price is on this item. Okay, so you can use what's called the markdown calculator, okay, which we'll get to in a bit. Okay, apart from that, if you're a business owner, okay, and you have spoiled inventory, okay, so if you do have spoiled inventory, okay, once you remove that inventory, you would like to know what the markup on the rest of your inventory should be for you to arrive at a certain profit. Okay, this calculator can find that out for you. So once again, let's get going with the calculator itself. Okay, if you know what the selling price is and what the markup in percentages, should you need to know what your markup in dollars should be and your cost price should be, this calculator can figure that out for you. All right, let's say your selling price, your retail price for a certain item is $1,500. Okay, and let's say the markup in percentage is 20%. Okay, as you can see over here, this calculator automatically figures out your cost price, okay, what you started off with, which is $1,250, and your markup in dollars, which is $250. Okay, then if you have your cost price and your retail, should you need to know what your markup is or what your markup in percentages, this calculator can figure that out for you as well. All right, so let's say your cost price for a certain item, okay, let's say it's $3,000 and your retail price for the same item is $4,500. Okay, so as you can see over here, this calculator automatically figures out your markup in dollars and your markup in percentage. Okay, then if you know what your cost price is and your markup on selling prices in percentage, should you need to know what your retail is and should you need to know what your markup in dollars is, okay, you can figure that out using this calculator. All right, so let's see your cost price. Okay, the price that you actually start off with is $300 on a certain item. Okay, and the markup on the selling price. Now, notice this is markup on the selling price, not markup on the cost price.